Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here on Thursday the 20th of August. Thank you again for watching. This is your look ahead video at weatherweb.net, and throughout August you'll know that we've been raising funds for Macmillan Cancer Support. This is an appeal that we do every year because weatherweb.net is kept completely free of charge for you to use. So what we ask you to do is once every 12 months at the end of our 12-month period is to ask you to make a donation to our appeal, which is for Macmillan, and it's really easy to do. All you do is go to weatherweb.net sorry, you don't, you go to justgiving.com/weatherweb.net. I'll put the address on the screen here, but you go to www.justgiving.com/weatherweb, and you can make a donation of any amount you like, and we've got suggestions on there as well as to how much we would suggest that you donate. But look, anything is welcome. Last year we raised quite a bit of money. This year we smashed our target already of £1,000. We've got £1,200. But I do notice that the number of donations hasn't topped 100 yet. We've got almost 10,000 people use the site every single day. So if you haven't given yet, please do so, or at least spread the word about what we're doing. And if you have given, thank you so much. You'll know what a difference those donations will make to such a wonderful charity. Okay, it's Thursday. That means that it's JMA Day. The Japanese Meteorological Agency update their forecast for the coming 30 days. Now, got to twist your head around for this one. I'm out and about at the moment, and so we haven't got the usual system set up, but the UK is underneath here. This is the Greenwich Meridian running through here as an almost straight line. Nearly managed to draw there. So you have to twist your head around a little bit, and this is the forecast taking us up to the end of play next Thursday. So this is going up to the 27th of August, and what it's showing is the unsettled conditions about to arrive through the UK. There's the trough. Look, there's the ridge off towards the east over Scandinavia with a high centre of heights here, but lower than normal heights through the UK, bringing more unsettled conditions we'll see through this weekend and into the early part of next week. Still, we think a ridge builds into the south during the course of next week, so southern England, perhaps southeastern England, seeing drier weather, but I have to say the high isn't quite as strong as it once looked as if it was going to be, and certainly we're going to be finding rain across northern England, Scotland, across parts of Wales and across Ireland too, with what looks like being quite an unsettled week. In fact, the high that I was talking about building around the 20th, so and I said it would probably be in for 3 or 4 days. I think that's basically what we saw through the beginning part of this week, when we had the fairer conditions across most of the country. I think that was it. So it probably came in sort of 3 or 4 days early. I guess that's what happens when you're into this medium and longer range forecasting game. You know, at times you do know that things are going to go a little bit AWOL by a few days. I think that's basically what happened. So on to the forecast for. Oh, sorry about that. Let's get this sorted. I told you I wasn't using the usual systems. There we go. So this is the forecast for day. Goodness me, look at that. Take your choice. This is the forecast for days 10 to 16. So this is taking us up from the 28th. Come on, get your fingers together. From the 28th through until the 4th of September. There we go. I can actually draw that on through to the 4th of September. Higher than normal heights again through Scandinavia here, lower than normal across the south of the UK. This would indicate a trough across Iberia running into France as well. So certainly making more of the trough down here, keeps the ridge off towards the east, but you know, we probably find eastern parts of the country tending to fare better through the course of the bank holiday weekend, potentially. But I think it means that Ireland, perhaps western parts of the UK, always at risk of seeing some outbreaks of rain. Yes, pressure trying to build off towards the east, and then probably going to change size here again as I go forward in the maps. Let's just see if I can get it on properly for you. I told you that was going to happen. And then into day 17 to 30, then we're seeing higher heights building through the UK. So this is going up from the 5th of sorry, from the 5th of September through to, oh goodness me, sorry, through to the, well, it's going to be taking us up to the 19th of September, trying to build heights, look, over the UK, trying to get high pressure built in. That matches in with the idea of the El Nino previous moderate years. So going back to the analogues, that matches in with that idea, the idea of pressure building early parts of September, improvement taking place. I'm still going to go with low confidence because this is something that's looked as if it was going to happen throughout the summer. We're going to see high pressure building in, high pressure building in, high pressure building in, and then it's only in for a few days. So I think I'm going to go back to that idea. The Beijing model looking like this for the same period. UK underneath there, so we slightly moved around. Look, there's the UK, there's Iberia just underneath there. The Beijing model tending to show us days 1 to 10, 21st through to the 30th of August. That one tending to try and keep the idea of an unsettled, lower than normal height regime through the UK. There's the ridge across Scandinavia. So it sticks with the idea of it staying pretty unsettled next week. Second 10-day period, day 11 through to 20, though, builds the high look across Scandinavia again, building those heights even more. It agrees with the JMA in putting a trough down here across Iberia. Tends to want to try and build the high further back westwards through the UK. So it's trying to improve things during that early part of September and the latter part, the very latter part of August. And then through the period of day 21 through to 30, it keeps the idea of the higher than normal heights across much of the UK look, and tends to want to get the idea of pressure building. Still keeps us probably on more of a westerly flow. Jet is still there, particularly across Scotland, so I think still unsettled conditions potentially through Scotland, through western parts of Ireland, but it tries to improve conditions elsewhere going into those early parts of September. So the story that we're building here is one of improved conditions early parts of September, although as I say, extreme caution needed just simply because of the way that things have gone through the summer so far, i.e. with looking like pressure was going to build all the way through. I've said that pressure wasn't going to be over the top of us, so it wasn't going to be a glorious dominant feature, but you'll know that it's looked like pressure would build in for 4, 5, 6 days, and then it's only lasted 3 or 4 days. So we do have to be aware of that. But with Beijing and with the JMA both pointing this build of heights early part of September, that's building our confidence in those forecasts. Incidentally, I've seen as well this morning some longer range stuff taking us through autumn, which seems to point to our ideas of a pretty stormy period through October and November. Seems to be confirming those ideas as well. I'll have more on that for you though over the coming days. Okay, thanks again for watching. Sorry about those few hiccups at the beginning. That's what happens when you're out and about and you're using an unfamiliar system. Don't forget, please do make your donations to our Macmillan Appeal. That's at www.justgiving.com/weatherweb. Please do go and give whatever you can for your use of WeatherWeb during the previous year. Okay, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.